Hi, I'm Sheila. You guys last saw me flying my Verde macaw, Alex, and now I'm here graduating my blue-throated macaw, Pickles. Day one with Pickles was different from my other macaws because Pickles was able to graduate with another blue-throat macaw, Keanu. So that was really exciting, getting to watch both of them be able to learn things together.
Left the trailer. Oh, whoa! That's a heck of a turn. Call right here. Yeah. Nice. Oh! And Pickles chooses!
I got a new bird! With Alex, I was super nervous because I wasn't sure if she was ready, and with Pickles, I was like, yep, let's get this baby out there. My favorite location of this trip has to be the Painted Hills. I know that we didn't get to go climb on them, which I can't say I'm too sad about, but it was just such a pretty location to go fly in. And just seeing, it was really cool because Alex loves to just dive off of cliffs and jink, and I actually got to see Pickles doing that for the first time there too, and so it was pretty cool. I don't know that I necessarily wanted to have a third macaw as much as I just love blue-throated macaws. They're the first macaw I ever fell in love with, and it really has been like my dream bird. Just seeing the birds flying and doing what they're supposed to be doing, and they have so much fun. And I mean, let's face it, I get to go on the coolest places. You know, I skydived for the first time on a flight trip. I rode in a hot air balloon the first time on a flight trip, and we find just such amazing locations, and so it is, I mean, honestly, this is the best time. I live for these flight trips.
Do you know how many flight trips you've been on?
I don't. Probably like 6 or 7.
How many tires have you gone through?
About the same.
Right? The thing that I learned with Alex and Fox that really helped me with Pickles is just understanding, you know, like Jamie always says, go back to the basics, and really, you know, if you'd asked me, I would have thought, no, I train these guys, they're great. and I didn't realize like how much maintenance it takes. It's not that I didn't train with them at home, I just wasn't really focused on the right things. Pickles is the third bird that I've now used Marshall GPS on, but I've had some unfortunate incidences where we've had to go in and track down birds that weren't wearing GPS, and that was, it all worked out in the end because the training is there, but it was so nerve-wracking. I don't like flying without the GPS. Even though I know my birds are solid, I don't have to worry. It just is so nice to know that if that bird, because something always happens. You can be as good as you are, and the birds have a mind of their own. And so it just makes it so that it's really not stress-less, but way less stressful flying a bird with the GPS on. I don't know, I can't imagine me ever being comfortable like sending my bird off without that GPS as the backup. My favorite thing about being part of the BirdTricks free flight community is that it really is a community. It's really hard to find people who get the bird thing. And that it's funny because my dad is always like, "You still doing that bird thing?" Like, yes, Dad. It's just bird people are the coolest people. This is a lot of my social interaction. I do have plans for expanding free flight setup. As you can see behind us there, I'm sleeping in a tent, which I was so adamant against, but it really ended up being not so bad. I do plan to get a trailer. I'm still trying to figure out what that's going to look like because I love my Jeep. I love being able to do the off-roading, and it can go anywhere. These trips are a great time as far as like the social interaction, but I also have learned so much being on these trips because everybody sees something different. It's really great to have that set of eyes on it, and which is one of the reasons why I went with BirdTricks over any of the other courses, is because it was, I can self-teach a lot of things, but it's really nice having somebody else just looking at it with a more objective viewpoint, and I found that is the same on these trips. If somebody sees you struggling and they've got an idea, they'll share that right away. Fox still is my biggest struggle with free flight, just because she just is a different type of bird. And so I love that Jamie the other night was like, "Hey, you need to try this with Fox and see how it goes." And it's just, everybody is so helpful, and I've learned so much more in the subsequent trips that I've taken. I think the impression is you go through the course and there you go. And yes, there is enough, but there's so much to learn. And it's great, watching other people's struggles, even if I'm usually the example.